Hello YouTube, what's going on? Silent E, TCG here, we're back again with another deck profile for the OP-12 format. Sorry I've been derailing, I've been, trying out other decks and strategies and all that, and I'm definitely having fun trying out older leaders and with the new cards. But we're back on track with the OP-12 leader, new leader. We got Black Yellow Koala. Definitely an interesting leader. I actually like her a lot. She's not the worst, but actually very, very good too. Depending on how your opponent plays against her. If y'all don't know what she does, if your opponent plays a character 8 costs or more, or to pay a character off of another character's effect, like Garp into whatever, or Rebecca into something, they take add a top card of life to their hand. So it forces them to take a life for playing a big boss. And then when she attacks a leader, she has to attack leader. When you have 2 characters 8 costs or more, she'll draw a card. So not bad. Draw power when you have that. And like I said, your opponent is just taking a life from playing, for them playing their own big bodies. It gets a little difficult for them to work around it, especially with a leader like that. Also got the alt, which is phenomenal. Robin and Koala. She's trained her up. So definitely a good deck. Definitely am a fan. Sure, it's not as powerful as like Zoro and Rayleigh, but I think she can find her mark somewhere. Once we get more cards, suit her up. Be prepared to see more more of her. Well, right now, let's go ahead and get into the deck profile, and I'll show y'all what I've been using. Very standard list. I don't think it's nothing too crazy. Be sure to, before we get started, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below, and let me know how y'all feel about Koala. If y'all been using her, I've been seeing a lot of good results lately about her, so definitely confident in my build and what I've been doing. But starting off, we got Koala, your top 3 searcher, and you trash the rest. Very good. Setting up the trash is definitely not not bad at all in this deck. You do want your Revolutionary Army stuff in the trash as well for certain effects, or just to be there. Got Hack, very good card. You definitely want to see him as soon as possible. Blocker, and keep him on the board. He's an 8K or 8 cost, I should say, and blocker if need be. So definitely what you want to start off with. For Morley, another one you gotta, whoever you can get to, you can just have out there. But other than that, 2K counter, but 8 costs as well if you play him out there. I do have Kuma, 2K counter, but he can be a body out of life if you and your opponent has 5 life or less. Can happen, but usually he's just a 2K. I don't really play him unless I know I need extra attacker or something. Another new card, OP-12, Baby 5. She's just in here because you're a multicolor leader. Trigger, you draw 2. Just draw power, honestly. And 2K counter, still not bad either. You'll probably end up using that more than anything. But you just want to get a chance to draw 2, which is perfectly fine in here. We do got 2 Karasu. Again, he gets +3, so it'll be at 8 costs. When he attacks, if your opponent has 5 or more hand, they trash 1. So definitely can eat their hand up if they have more than 5 cards, 5 or more. So not bad, just not as great as the level 4s really. One Sabo, he's just in here for the destruction effects. Yeah, that's really it. So you can filter your hand, which is still good, and he's a blocker. So in case you're up against like Lucci or something red that would KO things, he's in there for that reason. Speaking of KOing, we got Nami. Since you do have a ton of triggers, definitely trashing 1. KO 5 or less. You still want to control the board, and the meta definitely is a board battling time, so you definitely want to have the Nami just to deal with stuff. I guess you could run Dan Punk, but like I said, I'd rather use Nami. 1,000 counter as well. We do got Nico Robin. I was trying 4, but 3 was probably good. I didn't think I spanned her out too much to run 4 of. A good blocker becomes a 9 cost, so procs your leader, and then if your opponent has 5 or more, they trash 2. So definitely a great card. You want to kind of slow your opponent down as much as you can, and you're already eating up their hand. They're going to eat their own life up. It gets crazy. But we got the great card, the secret Kumba. Great card in here. You heal a lot, trash a card, heal a life, and he becomes 8 costs. So again, gets your leader going. And if he's KO'd on your opponent's turn, you heal 1. So you can stay in the game longer. Definitely want the healing option for sure. We do have the other Sabo from OP-09. I don't really use this one for his effect. You take a life and put a Rev Army on top of you put a Rev Army on top of life face up, then you have 2 or more, you take a life. But I never did it for that. He's just a good trigger, much like Baby 5, just draw 2. That's really it. I don't think I ever played him at all. He's a 1,000 counter and draw 2 if he's lucky and trigger. But who we do play, of course, is Monkey D Dragon. Phenomenal card in here. Your main beat stick. He plays out any Revolutionary Army that's 6 or less. So Kuma, Robin, Hot Hack if you need to. It's whatever. And he's at 8K, so he's a good attacker as well. Definitely a great card. And all you gotta do is put back 3 Revolutionary Army cards in the trash to do so, which you have a whole grave full of it. And of course, being 8K or 8 costs, he can proc your leader, as well as Katakuri, another 8 costs. You can remove the Mihawks and, you know, Rayleigh, 8 cost Rayleigh, whatever you need to get rid of, or, you know, put your own card on top of Lightfall, you know. But still a great card for removal. We do have the Kid from OP-10. Still a great SR. So your opponent might be trying to play around the leader ability, so you can still play this and still knock off a life. Actually, it goes trash. You know, it only go to hand. At least her ability goes to hand. So they're trying to hold off on big bodies where they're still going to lose what they could have gotten in hand. And it's just a good body. Also filters your hand, draw 1, trash 1 at the end of the turn. Really good. And that's it for the characters. Moving on to the events, we got 4 hair removal, +4 since you got 8 costs and more, or yeah, 8 costs and more up. You get +4 to the leader or character, whoever you give it to. Trigger, draw 1, trash 1 from top of life. Ain't too bad either. And rounding up, since you still are black, you got Black Vortex, -4 to whatever, like Zoro leader, and then negates their effect. So really good. That way you don't just lose the Zoro straight up. But like I said, that's the deck. Like I said, Koala's been phenomenal. I've definitely been messing around with her a lot. Definitely like tier 2-ish, you know, but not a bad tier 2 deck. I think she's about tier 1-ish, 1.5. You know, whatever y'all let me know what y'all think about her. But I like her a lot. She's definitely very fun. Definitely can contend, and I'm all about it. But y'all let me know what y'all think, and let me know. Again, subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Take care. Peace out.